straight here in the desert. Let's find ourselves a champion. Underway in the cup final off the boot of Pellandini. South Africa take it clean. It was Davids who took it and then got clipped high, and it's a penalty early for South Africa.
Exactly what Argentina don't want to do. They don't want to give these penalties away. See South Africa, they'll go to the set piece line out. So efficient in this area. Have to make sure it's out though.
It hits the deck hard and runs deep. It won't find touch. Argentina from inside their own 22. Come cross field, and it's another thumping run from Gonzalez. Quickly away from Osadzuk. Moneta, one of the most dangerous players on the field, takes his side into the blitz box half. Well, that's good defence from Nokia. And here it is for South Africa. Here's the penalty. Now the quick tap and go from Van Wyk, looking to ignite runners across to the left. Visser floats one wide for Oosthuizen. Two Pumas jerseys there, ready to put him down. Nokia, Davids looks towards Zane Davids. Won't connect this time around after the good tackle there from Schultz. Penalty. Back-to-back penalties here for South Africa, and this time round they just slow the tempo.
3 penalties given away in a minute 30 for Argentina. They have to rein this in. The discipline, or ill-discipline, will cost them at some stage. This is where they're so effective. South Africa, Hadil is lethal in these positions.
Davids lining up his runner. The first is Oosthuizen. Put down by Schultz. Visser throws it up, Hedlund, who rips the pass back to Davids. Filthy feet there from Davids, creates some space for Visser, who reaches out and scores. A touch of genius in tight from Davids, and it gives Visser the chance to put his team in front.
Well, they were never going to go to the open side. They went once to the middle, drew over to the fence, and then there it is. There's the mismatch, there's the fancy footwork, and there's the power for Impi Visser. Outstanding start from the Blitzbokker. Very controlled, very precise.
Sorry?
Sylvan Davids lands it beautifully, and it's taken sweetly as well by Argentina. Gonzalez, their midfield battering ram. This time around, the penalty goes the way of Argentina, and they'll take the chance just to slow it up.
I like that shot from Hadil, I think it was. Came in and absolutely smoked Gonzalez, who was slow to get up. Just setting the marker early, not out.
Oh, it's Davids back. Taps it in field cleverly. Both sides missing the chance to send it long to touch from penalties. Hedlund finds Zane Davids. Oosthuizen sends it away quickly. Now they work it beautifully through the line. Oh, that was a pure pass to a flying Shilton Van Wyk. And they make it a comfortable lead early on.
The ruck speed is just too quick at the moment. But look at this ball, sets it up, draws in a defender. Oh, and the timing is absolutely brilliant of the pass and the run for Van Wyk. Oh, the hand goes up from Davids, and he knows that is money.
He was the player of the final here last year, was that man. He scorched the turf. And it's now South Africa leading by 14.
And it's the ill discipline of Argentina putting themselves under pressure. The penalties given away, the missed touches. Can't do that in a cup final.
Yeah. You have it. Time on. 12.
Brian Habana, World Rugby Hall of Famer, inducted off the back of the Springboks World Cup win last month.
Backwards by the white.
Watching on nervously, up by 14. I'd hate to see him down by the same margin. So here it is, Argentina in possession. Have to go back through it. Schultz, who does a good job to reel it in and then set up play midfield, 40 from their own line. There's Murray. South Africa continue to swarm in defence. Sajuk gets ugly. And
First.
the double knock on. South Africa will feed the scrum.
What South Africa are doing at the moment is bullying the bully. And Argentina are starting to rush things, starting to push it just a little bit. Herman Schultz, the pass is way too hard to him. Didn't need to be, but because of the physicality in the contact and tackle in particular,
Mark is here.
Argentina having to play short and they are aiming up.
Crouch.
Well, this is a nightmare proposition if you're Los Pumas. Set play.
Set.
You've got Davids, Van Wyk, Herald.
Okay.
Who's that? Rosto Speckman,
If we
far
engage
side
like this, no
KT
problem
that
for the
snuck
impact.
on.
But after we need to stay square and up, okay? Okay.
I think it might be.
Time on. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Here we go. Van Wyk goes Herald. They wrap around the corner. Space out wide for that man, Speckman. What's ripped away in contact, and here with Argentina. Good defence in the end from the underdogs. Schultz dumped by Zane Davids.
High.
I think Fisser on the inside there, just creeping up around the shoulders, and Jeremy Rozier blows it up immediately.
It wasn't for the actual tackle from Davids. It was Visser just going high on Schultz again. The physicality showing through. Nearly pulled off though. A nice set piece place. Very much on the line.
On here, inside, green. 2 meters.
Pellandini floating one to the back, taken nicely down for Schultz. Pellandini finds a runner midfield in Murray, who gets away from the first up tackle of Herald. Can they create something here right on half-time? Argentina been starved of possession, they've been starved of field position as well. Geez, Justin Herald is getting in and taking names in defence. Takes another piece of another Argentinian runner, Gonzalez. Gonzalez strong in the tackle, just rumbling over the top of 1-2. Eventually scragged to the deck. Pellandini cutting crossfield, looking for the hook up.
Advantage, take her away.
Got an advantage here for Argentina. Falls
Come back
unfavourably.
here, take her away.
And we'll play the penalty. South Africa not rolling away.
Preventing a quick
Geez,
ball.
they're brutal at the moment, aren't they, South Africa? Their line speed is fantastic, but I like the way they're jamming in on the outside, really pressurising the attack of Argentina. See, just the efficiency. South Africa at the moment really shining through. Stats pretty much even. Haven't seen the ball at all go anywhere near Moneta, the danger man.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Pellandini
In the tackle,
spits
advantage.
it out the back.
In the tackle.
Moneta. Marcos Moneta. Inviting defenders to come in and try and stop him. It's now toe to head, but Jeremy Rozier Says it was
It
not
was in the
forward,
tackle
and
just called.
he pulls the shutters down on the first half in this cup final, where it is South Africa leading Argentina 12 points to 0. And closing in on a 5th straight cup title here in the desert. Davids, who was so good in that first half, floats one up high here, and it's going to fall for Argentina. Alvarez is over to Pellandini, through this green wall for the moment, but this will help clear their own half as the penalty is awarded for the late tackle.
Time off.
Don't underestimate this Los Pumas team. They come all the way back in their semi-final against New Zealand to win that one, so by no means are they out. This guy here already scored one try for South Africa. Invi Visic is showing the scars of war.
Okay. TMO. Thanks, Nick, for the advice. I want just to quickly check if there is a serious foul play on the player here, please.
Yeah, checking foul play.
This could be a big moment. This might be a TMO check now. One of the South Africans on the sideline. Oh, Oosthuizen, I think it is, might be the player. They're just taking him out late.
Jeremy, I have a decision.
Yes.
There's a tackle off the ball
Yes.
with the shoulder. It
Yes.
starts on the upper body and then hits onto the head.
Okay.
Therefore, my recommendation is yellow card.
Okay, so yellow card because it's indirect contact with the head. Okay, and it's the player in front of me. Is a charge after the pass. Indirect contact with the head is yellow. Thanks, Nick.
So Ryan Oosthuizen, he's gone for the next 2 minutes, 7-on-6 in favour of Argentina.
Well, they needed something, didn't they, Shawnee, to get back into this match? And because he's a forward, they're going to go for the scrum. So one of the backs are going to have to aim up here and come in.
Time off. HIA 2, sorry. Number 14, is you? 14 white is you? HIA, please, because of the contact. Yes. No. Is the independent doctor? You have to.
Well, there's
HIA, please. Yes.
some uncertainty here. Manetta's doesn't want to go off, whereas he is saying you have to go off for an HIA, but Manetta's one of the best players on the... Oh, it's Pellandini instead, rather. Usually he said Manetta, changes it up to Pellandini. So they want Manetta on the field. He may not be coming back.
The independent doctor has called for the HIA assessment, but there's a pretty handy replacement in the match winner coming on from Argentina, Gaston Revolt.
So is okay? Time on.
Argentinian Ironman.
Crouch. Bind.
Next week we'll run up his 100th
Set.
tournament on the World Series. Revolt, here he goes. And the line is a beaut as well from Maret, right off Revolt. Here it is. Schultz will straighten, now he comes to the outside. Gonzalez had Manetta, opted not to use him. Still alive here, Manetta. Gonzalez. All energy, all ferocity. Sets it up midfield for Manetta to sweep round the corner, and Argentina are on the board through Matthias Osadzouk.
Well, their two stars out in the back line heavily involved, Gonzalez and Moneta. I thought Herman Schultz was in initially, but decided to go to the right-hand side. Moneta gets off his wings and makes himself available. It's a real feature of his game is his work rate. He had two options, decides to go to Osadzouk. And now we are game on.
Contrast of reactions there.
Time off.
And the conversion is good as well, so it's 12-7 now.
tactically both coaches using their benches, and they need to as well. Argentina probably have one more go at it with a one-man numerical advantage.
It's like Justin Gerald is coming off as well. It was after that
Time on.
dumping run through the middle from Marep, so he's getting a looking to as well.
You have the time on the screen.
Revol chips it right up the zipper, right up the middle. And it's going to come back for his team as well.
Hands now.
Gonzalez. Going cross field, that catches a South African hand. It'll go to touch. It'll be Argentina with a line out now. We've got 4.5 to play, 5 the difference.
But South Africa back up to their 7. Oosthuizen will come in for this line out. I'm sure you want to pressurise it and get a lift here. Argentina with Moneta. We know he's so adept at that chip and chase. Maybe took it a little bit too far to the line.
Revolt looking to his captain. It's a former captain to the current. Gonzalez almost getting past Oosthuizen. Alvarez rips it to Revolt. It's lost forward and it's still alive here as South Africa throw it ahead and the race is on, but it'll beat everyone to touch. It was David screaming down this left-hand side, but the bounce was unkind and Argentina will have the line out.
I'll tell you who was screaming was that guy there, right? Jersey number 14, Roscoe Speckman. Come up defensively and just got on the eye line of the Argentinian attacker and calls that knock on. That's beautiful work from him.
12 white.
And this always shaped up as just a toe-to-toe, knock one another down so you can stay on their feet. Eventually, through 14 minutes of action in this cup final, they have absolutely wailed on one another.
Oh, it's been enthralling though, isn't it? It's one of those games, you know it's just going to be an arm wrestle. You know it's going to be one in the trenches.
Revolt. Gaston Revolt. Not straight. Line out's not straight.
Oh, that's a massive call.
Choice.
Gaston Revolt wasn't happy with Jeremy Rosier, but fair enough. Angle on it there shows it.
We've seen worse let go this weekend. I'm sure that's what Gaston's thinking. Come on, not the cup final.
Crouch.
Couple inches the wrong side of the
Bind.
center of the line out, presenting South Africa now with the scrum.
Keep it up.
It's David's to feed it. Human sends it away. Van Wyk throws it in behind. The bounce is good for South Africa as they bounce off one another. That's Human. Gets them within 5 of the line. Surely the try's coming. Who else? Hey! How about it from Speckman? Has he launched too far?
I think he grounded it in goal. In touch in goal, but I just want to check, please, if it's try, yes or no.
Yep, chicken try, no try, Jeremy.
Was there too much power in the launch? Speckman. Oh no!
What a defensive play though.
Jeremy, I have a decision.
Yes.
No try. The player loses control of the ball forward and touch and goal, into touch and goal. Therefore, the restart is a scrum,
The restart
blue
is a scrum.
on a 5.
Okay. The restart is a scrum because he loses the ball before. Okay.
Something nearly absolutely
Scrum because there is
spectacular
a
from
knock-on by
Speckman.
scoring. Scrum.
But
Time on.
equally so, that defensive work was brilliant. Still under pressure though, Argentina. It's the variations in the kicks for me from South Africa that just so lethal in games like this.
Let's go, please. Crouch. Bind. Set.
It's been that kind of game. Everyone's been sat down at some stage. Revolt coming around. There's Oosthuizen dropping Gonzalez, and they'll kick. So it's a rare one off the boot here from Argentina. They just get their defensive line set as Brown goes back. He's a little electric playmaker that's cut teams apart time and time again this weekend, but that one is too tough for Speckman to bring in and stay in the field of play, and that is a huge result for Argentina.
Wow, absolutely wow. I can't believe that. That might be a massive miss for South Africa.
Yet. Hold on, huh?
Centimetres in it. Now the last throw from Gaston Rivall wasn't straight. Has to nail this one as we get down to the championship round, nearly less than a minute.
Time on.
Rivall. That one is A-OK. That one goes out the back, and it's tidied up and brought in here by Mitchell. He loses his feet. In fact, he's lost the ball, so it's back with Argentina. Oosthuizen goes in and gets a handful of Graziano. Alvarez, revolt under pressure here. Osadzo works it across the line. And now Munira runs the kick in behind, and Brown will let it cross the sideline. It's now South Africa's throw, and we've got 30 seconds to go. If they can lock this one down, that should be that.
And they're not in a rush to get to this line out either, are South Africa. Argentina have to throw someone up to compete and try and get a turnover.
Let's go, please.
One last effort required here from Argentina. They've got to get a man up and get pressure on Oosthuizen. They don't compete. And now they rush up in defence. South Africa working that clock, 4 seconds to go. They might be one last play. This should be it now. To touch, it'll go. It's over. South Africa complete the 5-peat in Dubai. And they get the nod from a South African rugby legend in Havana. It's history. Can they correct it, Australia, after taking down South Africa, after removing Fiji in the semi? A chance now to create history. Longbottom gets plenty of hang time on the kickoff. The chase is good from Josh Turner. Little bobble there by Schultz. Brought in eventually, and Argentina will have first run of possession, working away from their 22. Schultz coming around the corner. Busting through Longbottom, gets low. Oh, that's a good chop shot from Longbottom, going up 3, 4, 5 weight divisions. But now he comes around the corner. The ball wasn't out. Penalty Argentina.
Up, please.
And already can see the game plan from Los Pumas, using the big man close to the ruck initially. The draw in the defence, it was a nice wraparound from Herman Schultz to get through half a hole. A beautiful tackle from Reese Longbottom as a sweeper, exactly what you want. Centimetres away from being out that ball.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Big shove from Argentina, freeing up space for Pellandini. Goes away to Mineta, holding up nice on the outside to the enforcer. Another good tackle from Longbottom. 11 on the 11 there, and again, Longbottom dropping a bigger runner. Argentina come in on the angle here, and what will the call be? It's a card. It's a card against Australia. Malouf has just landed a high shot there on a Sudzuk. It all unfolded very quickly.
Yeah, Sudzuk, you see here, just dips as Malouf tries to go high on him in the double tackles. A nice chop from Josh Turner. Hence why it's just a yellow. But their discipline has been so good over the last couple of days, Australia. But they're going to have to absorb some pressure here.
Time's still off. Yes. Time on. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Again, Argentina put plenty of weight in at the scrum and commit the Aussie forwards. Palmer goes crack. The driving tackle. Oh, it's red hit, stolen by Turner. Joshy Turner. Manetta giving chase. Turner, does he need Lawson? He goes on the angle. Lawson's infield. Manetta gets him. Still there for Australia though. Great work from Lawson in support. Here's James Turner setting it out the back for Longbottom. Looking across for Sargent. Sargent won't get it this time round. Longbottom using feet to try and bring in Ben Darling. Now it's snapped away by Argentina. Australia giving chase. I don't think they'll get him. No, Schultz will take it away. A wild passage of play comes to a stop, and it's Argentina going in.
What about that race between Turner and Marcus Moneta? Here's the interception by Turner. I thought he was in for all money, but it's Moneta with the chase. He gets him 15 metres out. They get back. Look at the white jerseys working hard. And then Schultz, the guy who has to work so hard in the middle, has been doing it for a long time at a high level. This is a bad man right here, Herman Schultz.
Argentina find a way to punish Australia eventually with that one-man advantage. Conversion's good as well. We've still got 30 seconds with the loop off the park.
Restarts have been lethal for Argentina. It's been a real feature of their game here in Cape Town. So accurate.
This one goes up the stripe. Oh, Ben Dowling can't bring it down, and it's there for Argentina, and blowing through everyone is Santiago Murray.
Oh, that stings for Australia. They're able to negotiate that. Nick Blufer's back on. That's 2 tries. Well, the Australian skipper has been off, making it contestable. And the trailing runner in Santiago Mare receives that ball. No clean-up in the trailing position by Australia. What a start for Argentina.
Conversion is good. Argentina clear by 14 now.
Really important here that Aussie get their hands on the ball and just settle themselves down. They haven't been able to get into this game, and it's already 2 and 48 seconds to go. It is flown by.
Mare floating another decent restart. It's going to fall for Argentina again here, is it? It will. And just as it happened last week, Turner goes in and makes the tackle on Mare. Schultz stays alive and then turns it infield. It's a good ball too for the captain Alvarez, who frees up another. No one's catching the money man. Marcos Moneta runs in another 5-pointer. That's 8 in his last 6 against Australia.
Well, he saved the 5-pointer earlier on. Now he scores one. Where Argentina are dealing to Australia. It's in the middle of the park with their big men. You can see the handoff from Alvarez, the skipper, 2 of them. Maurice Longbottom tries to come in on the save, but Moneta is there, and a great supporting line. And they are blitzing it at the moment, Los Pumas.
Crucially, each of the tries under the sticks as well, and the conversions, absolute gimmies, and it's 21-0. Carbon copy of last week's pool game, KT. This is identical.
No need to panic for Australia. Still in it, just need a try.
They need to get a restart going. Now they come down with it. There's Turner. Terrific grab from Josh Turner. James Turner sizes up Moneta. Dowling. Longbottom.
Thank you.
They shoot up wide out. Murray was a mile offside. Longbottom.
Yeah.
Wanted to go quick.
3, never onside.
You set it up here for Australia because Longbottom is a lot more dangerous when he can manipulate the middle of the park with some of the big boys of Argentina. Try and get a mismatch that he loves.
Long bottom coming towards Lawson, holding it up. Check before he took the pass. And referee Nick Hogan says it's gone forward. I thought it might have come off the shoulder.
Must be a good look at it. Oh, yeah, I think Moneta gets here just a tad early. Not called.
What we saw, the Australian women lead France 22-0 in that cup final that just took place. And France flew back to the contest. The match going down to the final play in the end. Australia hoping to do likewise and take this game deep. They are under all sorts of pressure here. Now though, gaps opening up for Schultz and go. Sadzo soccers it wider for Gonzalez, who almost gets away from Turner and now does, and now gets the ball away. The enforcer goes next level with the skills, and Argentina are running hot.
The physicality coming to the fore. Look at that, the skills. No need for the pass, he just uses the foot to get it out to Gonzalez on the edge, one-on-one, so dangerous. Look at the strength of the man, and then the offload and awareness. He doesn't look to pass. Pre-contact, always looking to hit, make that hit, drawing the defenders, and then give.
A perfect first half for Argentina comes to an end. They are up by 28 in the cup final here in Cape Town. Caitlin Shave, who was sensational off the bench to secure that win against France. That's 2 from 2 on the series for the Aussie women. Trying to lift their men back into the contest here. They just haven't had it go their way in any way, shape or form.
25.
Just like when they played New Zealand, they haven't fired a shot, but they haven't been allowed to because Argentina really dominated possession and passes and the flow of this game. And
so we stay
an
here,
early
we don't
change
flip across,
for the Australians is Pedrick Roach. Comes on to try and make a difference.
They need to be perfect from here on to be any hope. Roach. Long bottom, under pressure. Long bottom, switching play for Dowling. Trying to get away from Gonzalez and does. Lawson, finally with some space, now moves back in field. Up to halfway they go. Dowling. Long for long bottom. The Trey Blake play breaks up a touch. Creates some room now for Turner. James Turner. Happy to work that near channel. Long bottom. Dowling bouncing it into the hands here of Josh Turner, who straightens and holds it up for Roach. Turner loops around. Lawson's out wide. Turner wants it in field. Lawson accelerates away. Okay, there's one back. Off the deficit. 28 plays, 5 kick to come.
Well, he made a change. John Manette and it worked for him. Deirdre Roach coming in, making a huge impact. You see there, it gives the last pass to Lawson patrolling the edge, and finally they start to get their game rolling to the Aussies, edge to edge, and then the third time they go wide is when this guy, who's been fantastic and really taking it up a level, has got involved in the game. Yeah, and they love it.
Minutes to go here in South Africa as Longbottom just gets it to carry the 10. Good work from Longbottom. It comes down though for Argentina, and they try to get away here through Graziano. Numbers wide left for Schultz. This is Osadzuk. Moneta looping around, can't find him. Here's Schultz chasing Moneta. Switching, dummy switching in fact. And put down 10 away. Another try here should seal it for Argentina. Under pressure, Turner there looks to make the steal and does so. It's play on here for Australia. Turner, James Turner away for Roach. Lawson's waiting out wide. Roach skip stepping up the middle and looking to get away and will. Dietrich Roach, it could easily have been the match winner at the other end for Argentina, but he revives the pulse for Australia.
Well, his on support, live support wasn't it, but he's come on and made an immediate impact. Dietrich Roach gets his one-on-one. The inside help is a tad slow, and he exposes him. And he's given them a chance. There were 4 tries down, they made 2 up, Australia, and there is a long, long way to go in this one.
They still need another 3 though. Long bottom. Argentina grab it cleanly. They can just work the clock, control tempo here after setting up that huge halftime break. Leading by 28 at drinks they were. Mineta, here they are, swallowing up time. Longbottom is defended beautifully. Drops another big runner. Argentina bunch through the midfield, so Mare swings play back in the direction of Graziano. He delays a switch late, and then there's the link up on the inside. The pass is sticking here for Los Pumas. Australia need a slide here through Lawson. It comes across towards Osadzul. Roach back there. Roach fended off, and this will be the match winner.
Mateusz Osadzul just props off his left foot, and then the right hand fend to get rid of the last defender. And they know now they're going to be tough to stop from here. And he finishes it with authority.
These guys are the real deal. They're the new superpower on the HSBC Sevens Series. There's just no weakness through their matchday squad. They've got muscle, they've got pace in Mineta. We've seen the skills that they've delivered in this one. Here's a little bit more on that front. Here comes another. They're having some fun. Increíble from Elizalde, Argentina. Muy bien.
And they know now they're going to get their first cup title in the Republic. What a moment for the young man. Just to use his football skills, running at full noise. That is a hard thing to do, to be able to control that. What a moment for him.
What a performance this has been from Argentina. Just a couple of blemishes, but right from the outset, they dominated every stat that needed looking after, and there might be more to come. As we close in on our last match of 2023. Looking to finish in style, Argentina. Rivall in his 100th tournament, seeing it across the Mineta. The money man fires it wide for Alvarez. The captain goes in. That's how you do it. That's how you wrap your first cup title in South Africa. Wow.
And what a moment for the most experienced player in the squad, Gaston Rivall. They just shifted levels on day 2. The Argentinians they have been unstoppable, and there it is there. The emotion that we love to see.
Oh, it's going to be a banging trip back to Buenos Aires, and so it should be. Argentina lay a marker down and tell the rest of the series, we're here to stay. We belong at the top end. After so many years, Carlton has also ran in a side that hadn't really fulfilled potential. They are now delivering tournament on tournament and the champions here in the Republic.
They've got that consistency, they've got that self-belief more importantly, and now they have got the cup here in South Africa.
Oh, the Iron Man himself, Gaston Rival, as you say, KT, tournament 100, 37 years of age, has a hand in the final try, as he should. Argentina in Perth. Here we go. Longbottom gets up, out-leapt there from the kick-off, and Argentina come away now through Moneta. World Rugby Player of the Year nominee, could easily have taken the top prize, such as his class. Across field, here goes Gonzalez, the Argentinian muscle man. Longbottom aims up and makes the stop. On they come, Argentina at pace early. There's a rare mistake from Moneta, lost forward, and Australia hold firm early.
Well, Argentina starting fast. You can see the tempo that they're trying to play at, the mistake there with the pass, but this guy here is just so brutal on the edge, Gonzalez. Not only the strength, but the footwork as well, but great sweeping from Longbottom. You spoke about his defence pre-game. It comes up trumps right there, and there's a mistake you don't see very often from Moneta.
Well, the Aussie man managed to keep Fiji just to 7 points in their cup semi-final. See Chucky Stannard there, James Stannard, who played in Australia's last cup final win here in Australia. And Longbottom, the only two part of this match day setup who tasted victory that night. 6 years, a long time, Carlton.
Chucky Stannard knows the importance of aiming, especially up front. It's going to be a big day for Hutchinson, the skipper, Malou, and Lawson.
Australia's first handle. Here we go. Through Lancaster. Had a huge day too. Can move, can Lancaster. Does he have enough to get away from Moneta? It's play on for the moment. Now it trickles to touch. That's a spicy matchup near side. Lancaster, the gun 20-year-old up against Moneta.
I like that though. The young man has a go on the outside. He says, I'm not going to be intimidated about what you got on your CV. I'm going to back myself. And I like that kick downtown as well.
Pellandini with a throw for Los Pumas. Good weight on it, finds his target and spins it away. Maloof makes the stop there for Australia. Now pressure coming in defence from the men in gold. Here it is for Mare, switching play late. Australia pressing nicely here. Maloof goes low and makes the chop. Now they number up over the right, Argentina. Hutchison across in coverage, sends Sudzuk back infield. He in turn found Pellandini. Good hands here from Argentina. That one's gone forward, has it? No. The locals far side said yes. Here now for Mare. Mare up over halfway. Still groaning on that far side in the sunshine here at HBF Park. That one catches the hand of Lawson. Play on. And it falls here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez using feet, now clearing it away. It's a great take. Wider out. No advantage is the call. Well, I've got to say, Carlton, that is one of the longest advantages I've ever seen in sevens.
And I want to see this pass. It is. Oh, geez, I think that's gone touch forward. So I think they're very unlucky there, Australia. But yeah, it was a very long advantage as well. Normally that's way over.
Normally it's 2 passes and you're run and done. Yep, interesting interpretation coming from Francisco Gonzalez.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. Wait.
Oh, are we going to have a TMO with this pass, are we?
Australia.
Nick Maloof's been called back.
He's a delivery to go by number 12. Will be yellow card. Okay. Where is number 12? Yeah. Okay. He's delivery to go. Can I just ask you about the foul player? Yeah. I was playing advantage. There was someone each over. Okay. Whenever you're ready, I want to step down.
Mate Lawson looks up and he's bemused. So are the crowd here in Perth.
Thank you, Gigi.
Trying to work out what's just played out.
He was in the act of tackling Lawson, and he's deemed it as deliberate knockdown. Let's have a look here. He's coming in back in. That's it there.
He's facing his own try line.
So that's come from the TMO. That hasn't come from him directly.
Walk one side and tell Hutch to go the other way. Ready? Oh, no. Crouch!
That sums it up, I think.
Well, Papa Smurf's not on board, then
Bind!
what are we to think?
Sit!
Anyhow, 0-0 the score. Anywho, indeed. And Argentina just released their speed, so one pass and it'll likely be one score here. How quick is Marcos Money Mineta?
Well, this is a tactic they employ at scrum time. They'll chuck him in first receiver, and when he gets the ball, he's already running. So it's hard for defence with 7 players on the field to catch him, but he just makes it look so easy. Marcos Moneta. And more importantly, he brings it all the way around underneath the post to try and take the maximum.
Over goes the conversion, and it's 7-0, and the Aussie fans here at HBF Park, of which there are 18,000 odd, are still scratching their heads.
Come on, please.
They need the ball here. The Australians need a good lift.
So 7-on-6 still for another minute with Nate Lawson off the field. Down comes Palmer.
Chuck in the air. Penalty only.
Dowling rather. Just lost him in the sun there for a moment.
Geez, that was well executed with the lift and the catch there from the restart from Australia. Directly in that sunlight, that is tough work. It was nice and high too from the restart. Cup titles at home, the Australians have too. But look at this. Oh yeah, Dowling does fantastic. Schultz just takes it out.
Clever here from Longbottom, goes over the top, but then it's lost. Wide out. It was Sargent, who's been so good for Australia, not just this weekend, but in Cape Town in the tournament before Christmas as well. And Argentina get the ball back. Australia now welcome back Lawson.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want that trick play at the line-out time. You're so good there in that area. I know Lawson was off, but Maloof's still very good. Hutchison as well. You want to secure your pill there. You don't want the trick plays like that. Dowling's just been hurt here, but I think he's given it the okay.
You'll mark it out. You'll mark it. Come on now. Crouch! Bind!
Watch out for Gonzalez in the centre for Argentina. He loves these positions.
You've seen how dangerous they are after that opening try. Just the one pass to Mineta, and up the middle now, steaming onto it, is the captain Alvarez. They want it wide out. Offsets Pellandini. Now back in field for Schultz. Good pick up down low, and then he's crunched by Lawson. Looking to get a little bit of his own back, taking out some of his frustration there after that questionable call that saw him off for 2. Good feet. Good muscle again from Gonzalez. Moneta stacking up possession here, Argentina.
Tuck down the way.
Oh, Lawson was over, but unfortunately Hutchison couldn't get out of there. And one concerning thing for Australia is that the ball hasn't got in the hands of Maurice Longbottom. That's what they need to do. He controls everything for them. Argentina at the moment just locking down possession, dominating passes, more than 27 compared to Australia's 2 at the moment.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Hold!
They'll take some stopping here. Argentina, there's another penalty, and they might just pack the scrum again.
Going down.
Just need to be wary here, Australia. Try to fall, which is they pull out right at the end. That's what collapsed it.
Well, there was that period, wasn't there, KT, over in Cape Town, where it was just a minute or two before half-time where Argentina went berserk and blew the game out, blew it open, and locked it up on their way to a 45-12 win. Australia need to hang on here somehow. Muddick lays it off at the line. Good hands, though, on the other side for Gonzalez. Juanita wants it out wide. Enforcer grabbing her jerseys and now dropped inside the Australian 22. Peeling away goes Osadzouk dummies the switch. Malouf just hangs on, and Osadzouk hurls the ball out the side. His teammates look over and go, Matthias, what's doing? Australia, though, crucially, turn them away. And at the break in the Cup final, it is Argentina up by just 7. It's been some kind of weekend here in Perth. We've got just 7 minutes to play. Australia very much in the fight here for the major prize.
Ready?
Can Longbottom spark something for his men? It's a full house. It'll erupt if the Aussies can find a way to come back here. Good weight on the restart. Here it is for Australia. Argentina get in and it's ripped away and then tidied up. It's tidied up by Argentina, and Argentina will have the scrum feed. They were the ones that ripped it out.
Here it is here, competition.
Yep. I'm up here.
Try and hold him up. And, he rips it out, Sargent there. That's what is deemed as the knock on. Again, defensively, Australia have to answer here.
Sit. Hold.
All right, Argentina back in possession. Gonzalez crash running midfield. Nice and fast there for Alvarez. Trying to commit the Aussie attack to chase him crossfield. That's a great ball away for Rodrigo Isgro. Uh-oh, look out. They have got men in motion, and there's no stopping German Schultz.
Well, pretty simple. Give it to your big boppers and let them roll. First it was Gonzalez with the carry, then they give it to Isgro, who's so good, and Schultz had a man outside. But he's running at full noise, just a little bit of a body shift. And he's gonna get Argentina second.
Conversion is good too, and it's now Argentina up by 14.
Ready? Okay. Come back on.
Just carries the 10 here. Lost 4 this one by Los Pumas.
The Aussie coach John Minetti at halftime said, give it to our weapons. They haven't really fired a shot. There's been one chance in the first half. But this is the opportunity now. They don't need to rush it either, Australia. They don't need to score off first phase. Just got to be patient here. Well in this game, well in the fight. Just need to make them work, as John Minetti said.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Longbottom nice and clean from the base of that scrum. Roach. Dietrich Roach stands and sends it back for Longbottom. Longbottom trying to create something, anything. Malouf has to get loose. Away for Lawson. It's going to set up there for Argentina. And they are queuing up infield. They won't be required though. The hottest team on the circuit is starting to cook big time in Perth. Graziano with their latest try.
Well, he's the one that come on and replace Herman Schultz. It was defensive pressure that caused this 50-50 passes in their own 22. The bounce doesn't go Lawson's way. That's a nice in ball. And the fight to get over from Graziano, unstoppable.
They hit 21 after the clever conversion from out wide off a boot of Mara as well. So Australia with just a quarter to run have to get loose in the chase to somehow maybe send it to golden point. At this stage looks unlikely. They are up against, though, the best sevens team in the world right now. There is no doubt about that. And after the youngsters get about their work, they bring on this man, the 37-year-old Gaston Revol, the Iron Man from Argentina. Lancaster, the last time we see him in Aussie Sevens colours for a while, he'll be heading back to Super Rugby with the Melbourne Rebels. May just see him later in the year, though, at the Olympics. Roach. Malouf, long bottom. Long bottom, steering right, then left, and now finding Dallin. Penalty, Argentina not releasing the call.
Come. Okay, come on.
Again, they're just so quick to that breakdown, aren't they? The Argentinians sending a lot of numbers there in Australia. They just can't get their hands on the pill whatsoever in this game.
Crouch!
Score not dampening the spirits of the locals, who have gone off 3 days straight now. Revolt. Penalty, Argentina.
Come.
Well, KT, I was speaking to former Aussie Sevens coach Andy Friend yesterday, and we were chatting around how well current Aussie side are doing and how well Argentina are doing. Something that he'd been speaking with their coach, Sandy Gomez-Cora. This has been an 8-year plan now that he's put it on effect, committed to an 8-year plan to try and get them to the pinnacle of the world of sevens, and isn't he delivering?
I think the environment that he's created, we've got superstars such as Esgro, who was a monster for the Pumas in the World Cup last year, who wants to come back and be a part of this program because he's been part of that building process all the way from the start. When you get consistency of selections, you start getting consistency in performances, and you get self-belief, and that's exactly where they are right now.
And there's not a single weak link in their match day squad of 13. They're all match winners. Revolt. Moneta, speaking of match winners, look at this guy go. Oh, he's all money. And that'll be that. Argentina are on fire in the west of Australia.
And again, straight from the scrum, he is just so dangerous one-on-one. He is so quick, he is so lethal, he is lights out.
His 9th try of the weekend. What are you going to do? How do you get a mid on him? It's a rare miss. 26-0 the score. Don't tell me there's another one coming for Isgro. The offload's okay. It's another try. Oh, when you're hot, and Argentina are smoking.
Oh, the restart was on point. the run. He climbs the ladder, does Graziano. Enesco runs off his shoulder, gives an audacious pass, and it's Graziano who's the recipient, and he will get a double, the number 4.
Argentina didn't give them a real shot in their last cup final matchup over in Cape Town, and they've just loaded up and gone again here in Australia. This one will fly along, and Australia will look up and grab the ball and say, well, it's been so long since we've had hands on it, what do we do? Sandy Gomez-Cora. Yeah, muy bien, he says.
Oh, he's such a great man. We know him personally, don't we, Shawnee, and all the hard work he's put in over those 8 years he's spoken about.
Tranquilo for the boss. We'll see some emotion post-game, that's for sure. Thankfully, there's no pool for them to bust open here in Perth. Here's Palmer. Oh, he gets eaten up there by Fraha. Long bottom, kick gets clipped. To the outside it goes. The Aussies trying to deliver something here for the home fans. Long bottom. Roach to Turner. Good hands across the line. Gonzalez will score the final try. Matty Gonzalez slams in the final try to give the locals something to get around before they come back next year. This, not a bad way to round that out, KT.
Not a bad angle to see. Don't get much closer than that, do you? And that's one of the weapons John Minetti was talking about that they needed to get the ball to. They just didn't have the opportunities to get it done enough to really challenge Argentina in this final. But it's a good way to finish.
Los Pumas do it again. Argentina so hot right now. Full time. They put away the Aussies in Perth, no less. The score 31 points to 5 in your cup final.
It'll be Stefan Perez of France who will get us underway. The Los Angeles Men's Cup Final is underway. France, of course, in their blue shirts. Great Britain, red, white and blue. And they will have early possession here. Ethan Waddleton to fellow Englishman Jamie Barden. Never have Great Britain in HSBC Sevens won a cup final. History on the line here tonight in LA. Waddleton holds on. Good tackle from Rabadji. He's been excellent for France this weekend. They get the counter up and they get the opening penalty.
Yeah, through they go, Rabadji, and Perez goes quick.
Here's Zadar. This big number 8 has been impressive for them, but the pass was at the feet of Pasquet. He couldn't hold on, so that's a give back for GB.
Yeah, Zegdar just talking to a skipper there. There was confusion in the midfield. Riva went into the switch right there. Oh, hard to tell on that angle, but Nick Hogan's got a better view of it.
Great Britain did play in a cup final in the shortened, COVID-affected Sevens World Series in Edmonton in Canada. But this, with all the big guns on deck, is their first. Alex Davis, Tokyo Olympian.
Fine.
On the loose head side of the scrum for GB.
Sit.
Colleen Barreto, the Scotsman, will feed it. France try and put the pressure on. It's a good shove from them, but it's a penalty. Not pushing straight is the call, and Barreto wants to put some pace on the game. Here's his captain, Robbie Ferguson, who's led this team brilliantly in LA this weekend. Barreto, quick ball. Waddleton. Barden in midfield. Davis. He's got the Welshman. Morgan Williams to his left. Big hit coming in from Antoine Zadar. Makes a few more yards through contact, though, there, Alex Davis, and they get another penalty. Not releasing is the call. Plan here from Great Britain seems to play with pace in this final. Here's Barreto, lovely feet from him. Bright opening for the Scotsman early on here. Barden came on in the semi-final and was crucial to the outcome to get them here. Morgan Williams has seen some space in behind. Big tackle from Rabaj had to be made. Zaydar wants a steal, doesn't get it. Barreto surveys his option, goes to Alex Davis, who again runs it into contact. Barreto calling for another decision. He's not going to get it this time. Here's Ethan Waddleton. Morgan Williams in midfield. Zaydar again with the tackle. So much early possession here for Great Britain, looking for the opening score in the cup final. There's Emery. Good defence again from France. Their D has been excellent at the LA Sevens. One of the bigger reasons they got here. Slightly high tackle, not too high, says the referee. Pasquet and Joseph looking for the turnover, and they have stolen the ball. They will get the decision. How about that D, KT?
Oh, it's been fantastic. They scramble in front, especially in front of their line. Zaydar goes around. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's the flood at the breakdown, which was impressive. The timing was fantastic. Looks like they keep their feet right there. And it's Pasquet who got it started, and then the heat comes in behind him.
Detention here for Alex Davis, who carried the ball in a contact several times in that sequence. He's going to come off the field, and Charlton Kerr in number 24 will replace him. So the last time France won a cup final in a series, their only time was 2005 in Paris.
Good. Come on.
We're going to have to rotate their bench, that's for sure, in this final. They've got so many injuries, they've got no option but.
5. 6.
So Stefan Perez feeds the scrum right in midfield for France. The ball's loose, and the captain, Pauline Riva, does well to scoop it up. Now France can put the ball through the hands. Here's Zaydar, who's been very impressive. And this is often the man who finds the space to use his pace. Jordan Sefo from Stade Francais. Rayan Rabaj from Toulon gets the ball away. Was that forward? No, says the referee. Went flat, and Perez almost breaks through. Loose ball, and Barreto's onto it. No, there was a knock on. Was there? The stare there from Robbie Ferguson at the referee. There's Waisali Serevi, the great man. He actually scored for Fiji in the cup final in Paris in 2005, 19 years ago, when France won that solitary gold medal they picked up on the series.
Oh, an absolute legend, Hall of Famer. You have to say the best sevens player ever, Waisali Serevi.
And there are the standings. As I said, an unlikely cup final, giving their rankings coming in. It's been a weekend of upsets here in Los Angeles. Often see that, the second of 2 events back to back.
5.
And this GB team are doing so well because they've effectively lost 4 players to injury. Effectively with 9 in their squad at the moment, unless Sofalarin can back up. Here's Varian Pasquet for France, puts it over the top to Joseph. It was a very casual pass. It's still alive. They try to offload. It's been hacked over the end line.
I think they're just rushing things a little bit too much at the moment. They're forcing these passes that aren't on. Leading up to this is a great set move off the scrum, the inside ball. Just carry that. That's what they've been doing so well previously. It's good to just be able to control that. But then the skipper doesn't need to give that one. Just hold it.
Still no score in the cup final. France have lost 6 straight final appearances since that win in Paris so long ago. There's a Parisian. Varian Pasquet was unable to find his support player there.
This is where GB want to live, though. Just keep it close any way they can. Rotate and then strike when opportunities there. Barreto, he has been key in this final for Great Britain so far.
No titles for GB, but England have won twice in the USA when they were playing alone. Scotland back-to-back in London. Wales, of course, Rugby World Cup of Sevens winners in 09 in Dubai. But now as GB, they're looking for their first. It looks like Tom Emery might have popped a hamstring or a calf, and the ball's loose, and Varian Pasquet's onto it. Big defence coming in from Great Britain as Pasquet tried to charge through. Rabaj is there. Look at the numbers in this breakdown for Great Britain. If France can spin this out, they could be in business. Zaydar uses the step, Zadar the spin, and the score. Antoine Zadar, the Monegasque, with the opening try in the Los Angeles Cup final.
I was going to take something special to break this defence. Oh no, that's the worst thing ever for Tom Emery. He's got a feel for him. Try to get it out to his skipper.
Hold on.
And then France and Zadar, the strength to hit and spin. Here's an absolute sniper.
Yeah, perfect. We'll just move him from under the post.
Okay, so we're going to check out what the situation is with the GB bench as Emery. That's sad to see. He battled back from a serious leg injury a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, if you go that way.
So that's the GB bench. It's just Sean Lamont, the manager, and AJ Alex Davis at the moment. Femi Sofalarin's on the field, the number 13, but he injured his knee earlier on in the tournament. France get the extra two, so 7-0 to France. Final seconds of this first half.
Still thing is they're only 7 points behind. If they hold to the half, you'd take that with the amount of injuries they got. Now they just got to dig in and hold here, Team GB.
Actually, Sofalarin's on the side of the field. We saw him in shot there next to Davis, but his shirt's off now, so he might well be coming on.
So he's got blood. We just need to wipe the blood off his face.
So there's a potential blood bin here as well for Great Britain. There's Tony Roach, the head coach.
You think about it, this guy is definitely injured, but he's going to man up and helmet up right here to get on for his team. Have to.
Scored the winner in the quarter-final. Femi Sofalarin thought his tournament was done. We thought so. He said in his post-match interview, we're playing with 10.5 players. He was the half.
Yeah, it's a pretty lonely space, isn't it? But you know what? These are the things under adversity you find out what you've got.
He was actually born in the USA, Femi Sofalarin. What a thrill it would be for him to win a Los Angeles title. He's desperate to get out there. You can see the strapping on the left knee. They are the walking wounded in Los Angeles. Our Great Britain, he's going to give it a go.
What a story, though, if they're able to get up. I know that's a long way from that.
Come on.
But oh my goodness.
We're back underway. Stefan Perez with the restart. Almost taken brilliantly in the air by Antoine Zadar. It's gone forward.
Yes.
We will have a feed to this scrum before half-time.
Oh, Barreto just pulled up then also. Hopefully it's just cramp off the restart. But this is the moment. Do you just kick it out, go to half-time 7 points behind, or do you have a nudge?
So we need to push straight.
Well, France went down to 5 in their quarter-final, but that was because of cards, not injuries. Managed to battle their way through last night to get through to the semi-final this morning.
Sit!
Got past Ireland by 2 points in that. Here's Barreto. Let's hope he's okay. Feeds the scrum. More power comes on from France. They're targeting that area, but again, it's the penalty to Great Britain. You don't end a half on a penalty, so we will continue. And yeah, Robbie Ferguson, all things considered, he's going to put it over the sideline. They'll take their medicine there, Great Britain. They'll have a conversation and they'll see what they can do about this 7-point deficit in the cup final to France. Okay, here's Robbie Ferguson. Antoine Dupont's warming up on the sideline. His arrival is imminent. Jordan Sefo does well to put it down to Jefferson Lee Joseph. Trying to get his knees to the floor and turn this into a tackle. He does so with a bit of help from Rayan Rabage. Now France get the penalty, not releasing is the call.
Well, interesting what they do here. Do they go to the sideline and use their line out? A lot of teams like to scrum. Looks like I'm doing a set move here. I like this. Keep it in hand.
So Perez just taking his time here. Gives it to Rayan Rabage. Rivas to his left, and they'll go back to Perez. In behind Zadar to Varian Pasquet with the tape around his head now. He's got Joseph to his right. To France. Have the killer instinct they need here. Great Britain are wounded. They've got another penalty, and now they go quickly. Zadar. Rabage just surveys his options. Ball in two hands. Now some pace for Sefo. Jordan Sefo can't get away from Barreto, holding onto his ankle for dear life there. France leading by 7. Men's Cup final in Los Angeles. There's the offload to Joseph. And another one back to Zadar. And another one to Ribash. Brilliant hands. Oh, and again. And Perez dives in for France's second. A bit of jouet in the cup final. Why don't you?
Well, look at this great continuity. The offloading, I was waiting for it. They were punching and counter-punching both teams. But in the end, France throw their flair amongst it. And it's Stefan Perez, the point guard this weekend, who sends it long.
The man who's had to sit on the bench when Antoine Dupont's been starting. He has lifted to the challenge. He adds the extra 2 points. And there is Antoine Dupont. Head coach Jerome Derez said, right, it's time to take the Ferrari out of the garage in the cup final.
Oh, the closer, here he comes. 2 scores ahead, what can he weave? You know he's going to have some influence on this game.
Antoine Dupont, he's directly created 6 of their 21 tries ahead of this game. Scored 3, assisted 3. Riva goes slightly long, but Zadar got there. Went forward, and now Barreto can play for Great Britain, down 14-0 now. Plenty of time.
Spanish for the knock-on
A
over.
mirth around the crowd as he loses his shorts, but an opportunity on the far side now. The big Charlton Kerr, but he can't hold on to the ball. Did it go backwards? No, it did go forward.
And that's again the defense from this French outfit. It has been the key this weekend when they've been under pressure. That's what they've been able to use as their foundation to launch off. Here's the loose handle. Finally, they get it to the edge, and the act of trying to fend them off. That's great work to knock the ball out.
Charlton Kerr, he was a 400-metre athlete in his youth, and he was wanting to run it in from 80 there. More changes for France. Andy Timo has joined the forwards here, number 88.
I reckon something's going to happen around Dupont, wrapping around the back here. They're going to have players in motion and get him coming. That full noise. Barreto's talking to him too.
Bit of chat from Kalim Barreto for Antoine Dupont. Why not? He feeds the scrum on the right-hand side of the scrum, as we've seen on that far side of the field. A little unorthodox. They get another decision. Might call for another scrum here.
All going to go sideline. Here we go. Use their big boys. They've got a big line out.
They certainly do, and that man will throw the line out. This is one of the new skills he's had to learn since coming to Sevens.
I know it's a bit far out, but even look for the drive on this occasion. We've got such a big front three.
Antoine Dupont with just under 4 minutes to go in the Los Angeles Cup final. Comes around the corner, juggles it. Still on. He's lost possession in contact. That was a really good tackle from Jamie Barden, I think, for Great Britain. And here's Will Homer now. Changes direction to Kalim Barreto. He's got Dupont in front of him, but Theo Forner does his job defensively. Morgan Williams wrestling to the floor. They get the ball back. Now the counter-up from France, and the penalty comes. Oh, hang on. Forner wanted to go quick. Morgan Williams didn't let him. And Great Britain are down to 6.
To be fair, he did this for sure. You can't do it. You can't do it in that situation. They're under pressure. It's a funny thing what pressure does to players.
Time off.
All the injuries, and he's been
Time's off, boys. Time's
outstanding
off.
for Great Britain. 4 tries this weekend.
Thank you.
Morgan Williams, but he'll have to watch on from the sideline for 2 minutes.
Iragu has come on the field for France at half now. That puts Dupont in the playmaker role. First receiver directly behind the scrum.
Well, we saw Antoine Dupont play for Toulouse at fly half in 15s a few weeks ago in the top 14. He was absolutely brilliant. Iragu under pressure there from Barreto. They forced the penalty. Got the ball back, and they desperately need it. Here they go quickly. 2:40 to go, down by 14. 2 converted tries. Alex Davis, who was so clear with his advice at half-time for this team. Here's Barden again for Charlton Kerr. Needs to stay in field here under the attentions of Timo. Dupont now going in for the steal. Alex Davis. Good tackle from Iraguha. Now France again go in. Dupont was involved, as well as Pasquet. Now he goes quickly, Antoine Dupont. Riva. Cut out ball to Theo Fournier. Theo Fournier. Still alive for Joseph. Alex Davis on defence with Ferguson. They've held him up. That's brilliant defence from Great Britain.
Well, that's what the skipper was talking about defensively. Robbie Ferguson saying working your three, stay tight. They did that, Team GB. That's a great save.
Trying to check if he's gone out from goal.
We didn't get it down. He's just checking if he's gone out in goal to get the right call.
Yeah, and Sevens, it's a 5-metre scrum if you're held up, so it is an important decision.
Oh, I think he's out there, isn't it? Just that left shoulder.
It depends when it stops.
Neck over decision.
Yes.
No try, held up, scrum 5.
Held
Okay.
up. 5 minutes.
Yeah, so held up is the call, and it will be an attacking scrum for France. Unlike 15s, you don't have goal line dropouts in 7, so still a razor-sharp attacking opportunity here for the French.
Oh, France score here. It's going to be tough to come back with the yellow card. Remember, GB down to 6.
Iraguha, Dupont. Fournier juggles it, swings it out to Aaron Grandidier, a former England Sevens Academy player, against Great Britain here in the final. Fournier change of direction to Dupont, thinks about the cross kick and then rips it wide to Andy Timo, the 19-year-old with the big right foot step. He's still going, shoved forward by his captain. Pasquet, Dupont, double clutch, Fournier, and that could well be that in the cup final for France.
And it's another try assist to Antoine Dupont. Fakes to go long, sees the hole, and then puts it on a platter for Theo Fournier. And it's going to be Allez Bleu tonight here in Los Angeles.
So difficult to defend at the best of times. But the yellow card to Morgan Williams. The power play for France. They take full advantage. And they now lead the cup final by 21 points to 0. And look at the smiles. Jerome Daré there. Stéphane Perez with big hugs for Remy Louis, the physiotherapist. 19 years, KT. That's a long time between drinks for a gold medal on the circuit.
But they deserve it. And what's impressive is the 0 they've kept in this final. It's been a real staple this weekend, their defense.
Iraguha restarts play. Final 10 seconds now. Sofalarin basically playing on one leg. Valiant of him to be out there even. Barreto spins it out to Alex Davis. And Great Britain will want to finish on a high here. They'll keep going. Here is Sofalarin. Came up with the winner after that injury in the quarterfinal, put on the ground by Dupont there. Morgan Williams out of the sin bin. They're playing with 7 here. Dupont with the tackle. He gets up, works the turnover. Sofalarin. Great Britain have done brilliantly to even get here. All their injuries they've had at this tournament. 10th ranked team coming in, but they'll get big points out of this. 18 series points. And that'll help their survival chances no end indeed. Still on for Great Britain to find something at the end. Williams steps inside Dupont. Will Homer thinks about the kick, gives it to his captain, who will kick Robbie Ferguson. And he has to chase it himself, and getting back is Aaron Grandidier. It's a loose ball. Ferguson's there almost hacking it forward. Iraguha arrives, and all France have to do now is get the ball away from this breakdown. Get it off the field. France are Los Angeles champions. Antoine Dupont mobbed by his teammates. This new star of Rugby Sevens has already won a title in just his second event. Andrew Newstub will get us underway. New Zealand all in black. The Hong Kong final is go. France early possession. Antoine Zedar, who's been first class for France this weekend, as has this man, Stéphane Perez, has really lifted his game. Zedar again, he's got Andy Timo to his left, and the big Parisian thunders into Newstub, stands in the tackle, offloads back to Zedar. Finianganofo goes in for the steal for New Zealand, needs to be careful to stay on the right side. Timo at scrum half to Varian Pasquet, the on-field captain for France in the absence of Pauline Riva. Aaron Grandidier to Zedar again, the man from Monaco, scored in the semi-final. Newstub, look at the defensive effort from the number 8 for New Zealand. There's the clear out as well, but Sefo has it, no. Penalty comes to New Zealand.
What's very apparent from New Zealand defensively, the chop tackling, taking the legs out of the bigger French units, and then they're challenging at the break, and that's something they've obviously seen. Dylan Collier was a part of that. He got it all started. He's going to call for a scrum earlier on. This is the defense. Look at Moses Leo, stay squares. There's the chop tackle. And there's the second man in to try and assist, and that allows Andrew Newstub to come in and apply pressure.
New Zealand on a 14-game win streak here in Hong Kong, chasing a 7th title here on the series, but a 14th all-time.
Okay, don't work up, we stay down.
They've been very inventive at scrum time. Set play, New Zealand to play Cook Savage to Brickley behind. Look out for the man in the middle, Regan Ware.
Newstub to feed the scrum. Sapaya Cook Savage at first receiver. Regan Ware with the ball in hand. And now Moses Leo. Nelson Epe just clipped his heels. Here's Dylan Collier to Scott Curry to Fehi Finianganofo. Big left foot step. Got past Zedar, but not Sefo. Newstub. Cook Savage angled run. Trying to find support. Grandidier, good tackle, ball and all. Couldn't get the offload away, but they reload really quickly, New Zealand. The captain Collier, the former captain Curry, Finianganofo. So powerful, but he can't hold on. That's gone forward. And that will be a scrum to France. Good defensive set. And that's one of the reasons, KT, they got themselves to the pinnacle of the game.
As Zedar was on this occasion, had the assignment of stopping Finianganofo, and he does it brilliantly, loses the ball in contact. But this guy here, young man, really has stepped up over the course of this tournament. Scott Curry down here. Might be an issue for New Zealand. Doesn't look good.
All his experience, this is his 62nd event all time on the series, plus comms games, Olympics, World Cups. Here's the incident.
Oh no, just the right knee. Looks like it's just caught in an awkward position there. He's trying to walk it off. It does not look good.
Let's go. Here's the mark.
He's going to tough it out. Here we go. Opportunity France after that great defense you spoke about, Rupert.
Wait for the ball, stability.
I was looking at the New Zealand bench, but everyone still sort of sat down. I thought Curry was coming to the sideline, but as you say, he's going to tough it out and carry on here. It's a Hong Kong final. Perez, player of the final when they went to gold medal in Los Angeles. Grandidier to Pasquet, leads the tournament for offloads. Can't get it away there though, because Collier had him ball and all. Here's Grandidier. Equaled the all-time try-scoring record here last year. Here's Nelson Epe, very quick, but well marshalled there by New Zealand. Grandidier, though, has found a half break. Now Nelson Epe. Now a bit of space for France. Epe gets it off the deck to Pasquet. Sefo now, Jordan Sefo on Newstub. Right foot step, offload, Epe. Finianganofo with the tackle. France here are playing with 6 because they've got Antoine Zedar injured in back play. Stéphane Perez, Leo, puts him on the deck. Good shot tackle that from the number 13. So still a man down here, France. They won't be able to get a replacement on until the whistle goes. Here's Sefo. Another big right foot step. Antoine Zeta still not involved.
Oh, he's not good either. He's not good at all, Rupert.
Come on.
Looks like a leg complaint, and he's coming off. This is massive because he has been a huge contributor this weekend.
Yeah, try scorer in the semi-final. Big support here for France, as there always is in Hong Kong, and that's a sad sight to see for him. You're right, KT, he's been absolutely brilliant for them. You see him bottom of middle of shot there, just like a sniper hit him, went down.
And those aren't the good ones, I'm telling you, Rupert. Non-contact injuries, that's me telling me that that's a pull of some sort. So hopefully, moving forward after this tournament, he's okay.
Still no score in the final. They've got Rayan Rabaj out there now, number 26, and he's no slouch either, I can tell you, the man from Toulon on the Côte d'Azur. Here he goes. He likes to do this. He just walks towards the defence, and then he springs into action. Grandidier, Pasquet, Collier tackling, ball and all again. That's a clear intent from New Zealand here to stop the top offloading team in sevens from doing what they like to do best. Again, they go high with the tackle. Epe. Nelson Epe to Perez, but he can't hold on. Just a little mix-up in midfield, and New Zealand will feed the scrum. Scott Curry's limping as well.
Yeah, still trying to muscle out that awkward leg complaint that he had earlier on. But both of these teams are just going one-on-one, chesting up. And neither are breaking at the moment. Yeah, sure, there was a little bit of a mistake there. But both defenses are cancelling out each other's offense.
What a sight that is. That's the northern end we're looking from there, towards the south stand at the far end. And Andrew Newstub will set this scrum. 1:40 to go in the first half, still no score. Cook Savage, Regan Ware, angled run. Moses Leo gets through Nelson Epe, then the handoff, but here comes Grandidier on Leo. Inside ball, Pasquet is there, flicks it inside. Audacious from Pasquet. And New Zealand have dived on it, but it's gone forward off a New Zealand hand. Brazen from France, right on their own try line.
But this is what keeps you and wins you tournaments. Epe gets beaten, Leo uses the left-hand fin, but it's the chase right there. What a stop, and they did it in numbers. Oh, that is brilliant work from France.
See Buddy and Pasquet, they're telling the referee, we didn't touch it, sir. They get the scrum feed. Grandidier, brilliant defence. To mention, he equalled the all-time try-scoring record here. The great Vilimoni Delasau and South Africa's Brent Russell, 11 tries at a single tournament. Did that here last year. And that was all about effort and defence. Here comes Andy Timo now. Hit by Curry with Collier around the bottom. Pasquet. Yeah, he tried to offload in contact. It's gone forward, and just where you don't want to make the mistake, right in front of your own sticks, 10 metres out.
I'll be honest though, Rupert, it's a tough place to exit when you're on that left edge. That's a nice shot down low again from Regan Ware, I think it was. And to make that mistake with 18 seconds left before the half, oh, that's a huge mistake.
Well, you mentioned Regan Ware with the hit there. Came into this final as the leading tackler here in Hong Kong this year. Out of all players. Often known for his attacking game, but gee, he has emptied the tank for New Zealand here. Over the course of these 3 days. This is game 6, remember, for these teams. Huge physical toll. Here come New Zealand around the corner, and now Regan Ware can't hold on to it. But has it gone backwards? Yes, it has, said the referee. Andrew Newstub, no.
Knock on.
Knock on is the call.
No, he got the call from assistant referee. I think it's the correct one too.
And we'll go to half-time. Scoreless. The 2024 Hong Kong final, France-New Zealand.
Who will be the legend for France or New Zealand in the second half?
The Los Angeles champions, France. Can they knock over the defending Hong Kong champs, New Zealand? It's hotly contested in the air, but an early tackle is the call. New Zealand get the penalty.
Oh, Scott Curry is not right whatsoever. It'll be interesting to see how long he stays on the field. I'm sure France would have used that tactic to try and target him from their restart, but he's a tough character, Scott Curry.
Well, they want his experience, don't they? 35 years of age, he's been everywhere in Rugby Sevens. What a warrior. But you've got to say, he's not 100, that is obvious.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you've got Shea Clark, very young, or Tony Ngashu coming back. He's been the closer, coming in with 3 or 4 minutes to go, but Scott Curry, they need him for line-out in particular, Rupert.
Yeah, perhaps that's the feeling of Tamasi Thama. Get him deep into this second half, and then time for fresh legs. Collier will try and lift him here in the middle. Now they go to the front to Finianganofo, actually. Here's Tapaya Cook-Savage. Crowd roars at Hong Kong Stadium. Regan Ware bursting through tackles. Collier quickly to Newstub. Here is Curry. Dummies and goes. Pasquet, the France captain, trying to rip the ball away. Now Timo looking for the turnover. Then they clear out, but the penalty comes to New Zealand.
Oh, the first part was good, though, from Timo. It was just the second effort he gets pinged for. New Zealand went to the line-out last time. Looks like they're setting up for a tap move here.
That's 2 in a row against France. You surrender a lot of field position when you give up penalties. Huge noise inside Hong Kong Stadium. Here come the All Black Sevens. Finianganofo, Moses Leo steps inside Epé, but Grandidier again for France puts him down. Another penalty to New Zealand. Not rolling away France. Here's Collier. Now Ware, if they shift it, they might be in business. New stub. Scott Curry in the corner. The walking wounded Scott Curry has dived in the corner. They will check this, but Curry looked pretty sure. Try awarded. What an effort from this man. Clearly hurt, clearly struggling, dives in the corner.
Well, wasn't a clear try? There's going to be a great angle of it. Scott Curry goes for the corner, absorbs the head. Oh yeah, well done, the assistant group. In front of the South stand, you're right, the soldier that is Scott Curry won't score a more important try in his career.
And his teammates appreciate exactly that. And that's why he's still out there. Conversion attempt from way out wide won't get there. So New Zealand score first in the Hong Kong final. And it's taken them deep into the second half to do it. They've had some tight games, New Zealand, here this weekend. One-score games almost throughout the 3 days. And they're in another tough contest here. What have France got? Can they respond? They get the ball away, but it's over the shoulder of Perez, and the little scrum half flicks it indoors. And New Zealand have it. Brady Rush. Cody Bye scores for New Zealand. He does what he did in the cup final last year. 10-0 now, kick to come. Cody Bye.
And you don't see this from Perez. He's been so good this weekend. That's a 50-50 ball at best. Russ gets onto it, and Cody Bye just continues to turn up when New Zealand need him most. The young man, early into his Sevens career, with the finish.
New Zealand take advantage with a bit of a lack of composure from France, and that kid, Kodera Muvai, 2 tries in Hong Kong finals. Conversion comes off the upright, remains 10 points to 0.
France desperately need some possession, desperately need this ball.
Cook-Savage goes high and wide, and it's been brilliantly taken in the air by Dylan Collier, the captain, who was player of the final here last year. Here's Brady Rush. His dad, Eric, is in the stands watching on. And here's Vi again. Great feet. Pasquet puts him on the floor. Ball's gone forward, though. There's the break France needed. They needed something, you felt. Momentum was all against them.
Yeah, and it comes from their defense. It's been so intense. And you're right, Rupert, they needed to try and find some way. And their skipper, who he's injured, Riva's coming on. One of the greatest ever to do it, Dan Carter's in attendance.
He didn't play much sevens, but he was pretty good.
He was decent. I think he probably would have been pretty good at sevens as well, to be fair.
Boys, here's the mark, here's the mark. Okay.
So Riva, who was
Stay down.
listed on the team sheet in the semi-final as unavailable. Here he is off the bench, the captain. We understand he had a back spasm, but he's out there for his team. Feeds the scrum. Grandidier, Jefferson Lee Joseph, Truabal. Vi with the tackle and then the clear out from New Zealand, flooding that breakdown. Riva gets it away to Jonathan Logel, most experienced French sevens player of all time. Lays it back nicely for Grandidier. Here's Jefferson Lee Joseph, half gap for him. There's the offload. Grandidier has it. Pasquet. Choke tackle coming in from Che Clark, and Tony Nashu gets his knees to the floor to Rayan Rabaj, and they have to let go. Just over a minute left. 2 scores down France. They need to hurry here if they're going to give themselves a chance. The ball's gone forward. And New Zealand are now well in control of this cup final.
And it's been the young men who have stood up, especially this weekend. Cook Savage involved, Brady Rush involved. And that's what it means, yeah, all the hard yards done on defense. It's been a real staple this weekend.
Okay, so Tapia Cook-Savage will feed this scrum. That's the 10-metre line of France. Just over 30 seconds to go. It's in New Zealand's hands now. Brady Rush with Xavier Tito Harris off the bench coming around the corner. Counter up from France. And they've got it. Joseph, Rebaj, Riva. Riva dummies and is through. Now Murray and Pasquet. And Pasquet from Stade Francais will score for France. And they don't have to take the conversion here. They can go back and restart if they choose to.
I think with time up, they don't have that option. He tried to go and ask.
Well, I thought there was a second on the clock when he put it down, but I think that's what Jefferson Lee Joseph is asking AJ Jacobs.
Well, unless you're the skipper or the try scorer, those are the only people that can at the time say we don't want a conversion. Here's the break from Riva. Brilliant work in attacking. This guy deserves it for sure. He has worked hard.
Well, Vanny and Pasquet have scored the try, but New Zealand are Hong Kong Sevens champions for the 2nd year running. The Black Ferns and the All Black Sevens champions here in Hong Kong. We are good to go. Singapore Men's Cup final, Ireland against New Zealand. Ireland go long off the kickoff down to Moses Leo. Here's Andrew Newstub. Incredible story if he can win it here, having suffered a terrible injury on this ground 2 years ago. Here's Fehi Finianganofo up to the 22. Big burly ball runner for the All Black Sevens. Kitiona Vai. That number 77 has been outstanding for New Zealand this weekend. Leo to Leroy Carter, his first tournament back since Perth in January, and into a cup final. That was Regan Ware with the carry. Leo works it to Finianganofo, 2 Irishmen required to bring him down. Kennedy and McNulty and Carter see some space down the blind side. Terry Kennedy on the chase. Carter, Kennedy, Carter wins the race.
That's all New Zealand off the start. That is a statement from Leroy Carter into the action. Sneaky down the short side, spots it, goes. Wasn't sure he was going to have the legs. Terry Kennedy is quick, but he just bounced up off a couple of tackles. Yeah, there's the start they wanted.
Blackburn skipper Reece Lane. She might have missed the actual score live, signing autographs, but she's happy with that for Leroy Carter. There you go, look at that record, 110 before this, 168 of them. Ireland, just 2 previous, Toulouse and Dubai, the first round of this season, yet to win one.
Player of the final last year here in Singapore, and he started this one pretty well as well.
Yeah, well, he was a dream teamer more often than not this series before. Missed a few events with injury, thrilled to have him back, that's why. Long kick this time from New Zealand. What about the chase from Kitty Onavai on Jordan Conroy? Collier thought he had the steal, loose ball, who wants it? Penalty Ireland.
He played him without the ball. Playing the man without the ball is the shout from Adam Lale. Good intensity about this New Zealand team at the start of this one. Of course there is. The final.
Jordan Conroy limping away from that moment there. Bit of strapping on his left leg. He has had a few knocks on the series, and he's been excellent this weekend for them, getting back to that kind of form.
Inside.
That turned him into one of the best players on the series.
And one to keep an eye out for is the kick through for Conroy. They've used it to good effect, and New Zealand have been unpicked with that tactic. So we'll see if they use it, but he doesn't look too good for the chase at the moment.
Yeah, New Zealand are ruthless. They'll target him if he's not 100. Billy Dardis, captained Ireland on the series previously. Gavin Mullen, number 99. Penalty, no, scrum to New Zealand. There's a knock on the floor. Newstub's defence has been unbelievable. He's not the biggest man, but he chucks his weight around the number 8.
It's a great shot from Newstub. We saw him put one in on Nathan Lawson earlier in the tournament. And he stands up on this one, lines him up, there he goes, puts the shoulder in and strips the ball, look at that. And I'll tell you what, Gavin Mullen's strong, but Newstub says, I'm stronger.
Bind.
James Topping, top of frame.
Set.
Tomasi Tharma, New Zealand head coach, watching on.
Irish hooker.
Newstub comes away with it, pops it to Carter, left foot step. Collier's going to work it blind. Inside ball, fair. Fini Anganofo, great tackle from Shea Mullins, but he picks up and he goes again. Fini Anganofo tumbles in for New Zealand's second try in the cup final.
Fini Anganofo so often in the action. It's off the scoot, Dylan Collier just about gets felled, but he offloads it. Fini Anganofo tackled, back to his feet.
Has to engage at the scrum.
And goes again.
He can't
so smart, so sharp from Fini Anganofo. Puts it down, rolls around. Yes, 33, that's right.
Another player that missed a good couple of years with injury. New stuff. Adds the extra 2, 12-0. And there's Los Pumas Sevens, the Argentina men who a little earlier today wrapped up their maiden league title. There's head coach Santiago Mezcora. He stopped crying.
It's the only time I've seen him relaxed in about 6 months, and rightly so. What an amazing achievement, what an amazing journey he's been on.
Well, if you weren't watching earlier, Ireland were watching that game with tenterhooks, the 5th place playoff. Argentina won it, came from behind to beat South Africa. That wrapped up the regular season title for them. Had they not done that, Argentina, then Ireland would have been playing not only for the gold here in this match in Singapore, but also for the league title themselves. They'll be hoping to come away with something from this tournament. They deserve something. They've been excellent. Here's Che Mullins, halfway line. Good carry. Mullen, Blackrock College, gives it inside to Jack Kelly from Dublin University.
Missed the ball.
Mullen again to Jordan Conroy. He's
Charge down, play on.
decided to kick it. Gets charged down, fortunately, back into Irish hands. Here's Che Mullins. Sees the half gap, closes pretty quick. New stub. There's McNulty, the captain, to Kennedy, to Dardis, to Conroy, to Kennedy. He juggles it. New stub again going to work at the breakdown.
No, leave it.
Told to let go. Conroy, Mullen, Kelly on the cut. Shot down by Collier. Here's Conroy. Jordan Conroy doesn't seem to be running at full pace out there, but they get a penalty here, Ireland.
I think you're right, Roop. Doesn't look like he's quite got the injection we're so used to seeing from him. Look at that limp. He's got a bit of tape on that left leg. I wonder if he's got a little bit of a dead leg or something going on.
Okay, let's go then. Decision.
He's probably still faster than most of the blokes out there.
He's keeping one eye on the Irish bench with Jordan limping. Doesn't seem to be much happening yet.
Carries round the corner here, collects another tackle, tries to take Fight down with him.
I don't want you sat out.
It's Leroy Carter on the wrong side, which is why there's a penalty.
I understand what you're saying.
Jordan Conroy was on the Late Show.
Pull each other to ground and keep it up.
Irish domestic broadcaster recently just
crouch,
talking very honestly and openly about his struggles growing up.
Set.
Very emotional stuff from Jordan. Great to see him back on the series and in a cup final here. Here's Terry Kennedy. Kennedy dummies, dishes, Mullen, Ireland are in. Just before half-time, Ireland are up and running in the Singapore Cup final.
I get it, but make sure you go.
Well, they are well and truly into it. Look at this from TK. We said he's a difference maker. He gets all the way out and interests Regan Ware in the centres. It's not a pretty pass, but it doesn't matter. Mullen scoops it, scores it. Ireland are here for the fight. Make no mistake.
Well, the Mullen family would have enjoyed that. His father, Irish rugby legend Brendan. 2 more points from Dardis. 12-7 at half-time, New Zealand over Ireland in the Singapore final. We're back underway. Andrew Newstub with the restart. Goes long to Che Mullins, and he's hammered by Kisionavai. But look at Mullins getting back up and running back into contact. Here's Jordan Conroy now. Had a knock in the first half. Mullins slow to get up. Mullen kicks it forward, then tumbles, the try scorer. And Newstub has it on his own 22. Frenetic beginning to this second half. Here's Leroy Carter, who scored New Zealand's first. Inside ball to Kitionavai. Mullen with the tackle. Now Che Mullins, he's got himself up, looks for the jackal, but just wasn't supporting his own weight there.
He was isolated. Sometimes when there's no clearer that close, you end up, your weight goes over the ball too far and you end up on the deck. It's coming to New Zealand. Here he is. He knows he's got the shot of the ball, gets it, but then just goes off his feet. As he sees the clearer coming, he just sinks too far.
It was a brave effort from him, wasn't it? Because he was on the floor after that hit earlier.
Well, he rode the hit off the kickoff. Kitionavai absolutely whacked him. He bounced up, and now he's going to take a seat, is he, for a rest?
Being replaced by Aaron O'Sullivan and number 15. New Zealand kicked a touch here. Take the line out.
Lewis Ormond's on for New Zealand. Last time he played and wore that jersey, it was here, and he lifted the trophy. Boy, would he love to do it again. So he tries to force his way back into this hugely competitive All Black Sevens side.
Yeah, he'll be at the back of this line out behind Dylan Collier. Finney Anganofo at the front. Newstub to throw it. 5 points the difference. Cup final Singapore. Long way to go. Collier.
He's been on the 15.
Handled in the air there, so that's a penalty to New Zealand. Couple in a row now against Ireland.
Number 3 on the arm in the air.
Aaron McNulty so good at line-out time, but on that occasion just grabbing the arm in the air, which you can't do.
Decision.
But you feel it's the right play to contest the line-outs, don't you? You give New Zealand easy ball off the top. They're so effective with the ball in hand, you want to cut it off at source.
Well, you also, Rupert, that plays into something in finals. You've got to be on the line. There's no point in playing it safe. It's one shot out there.
One shot indeed. Ireland still searching for their first gold medal in HSBC Sevens. New Zealand looking for their 69th. Over the top to Fehi. Bunianganofo in and away. What a tackle that was. Right on the line from the new man, O'Sullivan. But Collier, he's done him with the eyes, the All Black skipper. What a play from the captain. They thought he was going to whip it out to the back line. He had other ideas.
Well, it's him who puts the seed over. I thought Bunianganofo was going to go in himself. It's a great tackle on the edge. But you're right, they thought he was going to whip it, but it's a wily wizardry from Dylan Collier. Throws the big one and over he goes.
Oh yeah, he's been around a while. Not his first rodeo. 54th event on the series. And his 72nd try. What a time to score it. New stub. He's hit it nicely. Just misses left. 17-7. 10 points the difference. 2-score game.
Watch this kickoff now, coming long. Ireland have actually put someone deep, which you don't often see. Usually there's 7 across the front. They've gone 6 plus 1, expecting the long one to come.
Ireland have never beaten New Zealand when they've been behind at half-time. And the team leading at half-time has won every cup final this season. Loose ball, Kennedy. Danger signs here for the Irish. Conroy, he's going to kick Jordan. And now he's on the chase. Stretching every sinew, the Irish winger.
Backwards.
Fumble from Tapai. Cook Savage. Penalty Ireland. It's worked out. Mark Roach is out there. They do go quick. O'Sullivan. Jack Kelly. Big moment this. Terry Kennedy. Kennedy, beautiful ball inside. Good hands from Kelly. He dishes it to O'Sullivan. Juggling out from the Irish here. McNulty. Harry McNulty. Well, anything Dylan Collier can do, so can this guy. The show and the go. And Ireland narrow the gap to 1 score.
Well, it was about the chase. Conroy didn't get it, but Mark Roach was there following up. Got on the ball, they went quick. And here goes Harry. Throws the dummy, McNulty. Shows him round the corner. Heroic from Harry. Gets him in the game. It's close.
2 of the Ireland Sevens originals there. When this program relaunched in 2015, Division C Europe in Bosnia. Roach and McNulty making the difference. 3 points the difference. Jordan's left the field, Jordan Conroy. There he is. A warrior in this final. He's given all he can. McNulty wins it from the restart. Rush tries to win the jackal, not rolling away New Zealand. Penalty Ireland, big momentum shift here.
Really feel like it's with the boys in green. They'll just slow this one down. Quick opportunity, not on.
Option, please. Scrum.
Well, he's scoring tries, but he's also getting up. That's more familiar territory for him. It's great work. Look at that leap. Gets in front. Aerial skills, the highest degree from Harry McNulty.
Kick from Roach, just perfect. Perfect from McNulty. And he didn't disappoint with the takedown. Scrum Ireland, 3 points to go, under 90 seconds.
Stay bound, stay bound.
Roach, loose ball, went backwards, said the referee. Kennedy, Terry Kennedy has his run checked. New Zealanders herring back to Paya Cook Savage. High tackle over the shoulder, penalty New Zealand. Just over a minute to go. Former World Player of the Year, Kennedy, that was his bread and butter, the kick and chase.
I wasn't sure if he was taken out a little bit on that kick. There was a hell of a lot of traffic. Well, there we go, puts it through. Oh, I think Newstub is just in the way. Probably knows what he's doing, but he'll get away with that one. And there's the high shot on the follow-up as Cook Savage is going down. Oh, it's a tough one for TK.
I've seen him given. But fortune favours New Zealand there. New stub now approaching the final second. Win this line out, they're in control of this result. It'll be in their hands. Collier couldn't take it clean, but it went backwards, and now New Zealand come away with it. 25 seconds to go. Brady rush. Cody Vise dropped it. Knock on, says the referee. Ireland will get one last shot in Singapore.
Brian Mullen out on that edge, his eyes just widen as the referee calls the knock-on scrum inside the 22. This is how it happened. They just needed to control it, stay out the last 30. Oh, it looks like it almost went backwards. But as you say, the calls could go either way. Can they convert here? At half-time, I think New Zealand were talking about defending that kick out and the cut lines. We saw Harry benefit from the dummy. Similar pattern coming here.
Ireland men's sevens on the cusp of history. The women won their first gold in Perth back in January. Can the men do the same? Just their third cup final all time. They've never gone all the way at an HSBC Sevens event. Brian Mullen off the bench. Fresh legs. New stub looking for the jackal. McNulty's there, goes digging. Gets it away, the captain. Roach to Terry Kennedy. Kennedy hurls it back to his skipper. Now Connor O'Sullivan, rookie season for him in a cup final here in Singapore. Aaron O'Sullivan with that retro tape round the head, runs it into contact, but Tony Nashu muscles up for New Zealand, wins the jackal at the breakdown and seals the Singapore title. Ireland had their chance. New Zealand celebrate once again. Heartache for McNulty and Ireland. Bridesmaids in a final for the third time. New Zealand go back to back in Singapore. They're the first team to ever do that. Second straight gold medal on the series. Oh, what might have been for Ireland. New Zealand 17, Ireland 14. Ireland are in their usual emerald green kits for this one. Changed away kit, if you like, for the blitz box. And it'll be Sean Williams who gets us underway. Lennox was lifted high, and it's fallen into the hands of Hugo Keenan. It's been fascinating to see his return. It's not just about Antoine Dupont this weekend, you know, although he is in a final later on against Argentina. But Hugo Keenan's return to sevens has been very interesting to look upon as well. Niall Comerford there in tandem with Gavin Mullen on the far side. Keenan actually got the try that set up the
release for me.
Golden point win for Ireland to get them through. And here is Zach Ward, one of their real stars this season, who has the first try in the 5th place final.
He's been one of the best on the series, full stop. In 2024, Zach Ward. Such an industrious forward. I like the way he's caught in the middle of the field because he's so big and so strong. Those long strides that he possesses. Very tough to defend when you got open field and a wide defense. He exploits them there.
Your dream teamer in Hong Kong. They've just been so consistent this season, Ireland. They were second in Singapore. Went all the way to the cup final there. They had 3rd place finishes in Perth, Los Angeles and Hong Kong. And they came very, very close, this Ireland side, to winning the league title. Only 2 points behind on the standings of Argentina. They could have actually overtaken them on the final day in Singapore. Had to settle for second, but that's by far their best finish ever. Of course, they've only been a Coronation for a few seasons. And now looking for their second try of this game. Che Mullins into the 22. Good hit and spin from him.
Well, feed, leave it.
Lennox, he's been wearing that white scrum cap all weekend. Gives it to Comerford.
Tackle.
Some injury issues too. Billy Dardis was put out of the tournament. Big tackle yesterday. Aaron O'Sullivan injured as well, and Terry Kennedy sitting it out at the moment. I think that's precautionary given what's on the horizon in July in Paris, but having to do it with just 9 available players. Here's Lennox to Hugo Keenan. Good ball to McNulty. Now Mullen. Excellent tackle on him from Norkia, and they get the penalty.
Back to your feet before you play the ball.
Oh, that's great defence, wasn't it? South Africa absolutely desperate. That's better shape and better spacing in particular. Nice late switch. I thought he was in there for all money, but Norkia, who's been fantastic going forward and scoring tries, gets it done defensive there.
Yeah, we usually see him exactly running away at amazing pace. Rookie season on the shortlist for
It's not the way I saw
Rookie
it.
of the Year award, Kieran Norkia. Sean Williams here. Goes long on the line out to Letabele, but it's gone too far and it's into the hands of Hugo Keenan, but he can't hold on just as he hit the floor.
Tough one to take though, with the sun in your eyes. Just went centimetres over the
I
head
just don't think it hit him at all.
in the back there of that line out for Williams. He snaffled it up to Keenan.
Let's
He's become a huge star
Nice and patient, please.
of rugby. Hugo Keenan, Grand
Crouch.
Slam, Six Nations champion. Played in the Champions Cup final for Leinster a couple of weeks ago against Antoine Dupont's Toulouse. But it all started for him really here in Sevens. Part of that Ireland Sevens team that, as an invitational side, picked up the bronze medal at the London Sevens. Don't remind Tom Mitchell about that one.
Oh, what a day. Remember that one for sure. Roops, here we go.
Tristan Lades just ankle tapped by Ward. He was Gonski's. If Warden hadn't done that, they get the penalty to Ireland. Keenan's thrown to the floor by big Impey Visser. And Zach Ward says, leave my teammate alone.
Oh, and Lades is down too here. Oh man, it was a good tackle. It was a must as well.
Oh, yeah. Shoulder, arm injury of some kind, it looks like. Every time a player goes down, KT, today, final day of the season, but with such important rugby sevens to play this summer. For South Africa, that repechage in Monaco and a potential Olympics. It's heart and mouth stuff, isn't it?
Oh, as a coach, you know, you just hold your breath. We've already seen Argentina's Luciano Gonzalez. Hopefully he's okay. Lades, spoke about the Irish and their battles with injury. He's a tough young man, is Lades.
You okay?
Yeah, Tristan Lades' brother Dylan plays for La Rochelle in the top 14. Talented family. And here's Lennox from the Skerries Goats. Kicks to the corner. There he is. He had a great tournament. He's had it on a string in terms of the conversions. Kicked an absolute perler from out wide to win a game in pool play. His baggy shorts here, is he? It's the ball again on the wraparound, and he's not afraid. He's not the biggest bloke in the world, but he runs into contact, the Skerries Goat. And here's Che Mullins. He offloads to Harry McNulty. Well, Big Harry's got himself a try. It's taken a while this weekend.
Oh, he liked that one, didn't he? The skip, but it all started from the nice carry and the attitude shown by Lennox. Look at that quick recycle. McNulty sees the opportunity on the outside. This is a beautiful pass, but he keeps himself available and works hard. There's the big forward, and look at this fancy finish from Harry McNulty.
Yeah, he's one of those irritating people that's really good at a lot of things, Harry McNulty. He can... You want to go to a restaurant with him because he speaks very good Spanish. Pretty good ice hockey player in his youth as well. Very talented photographer.
Thank you. Time back on.
not a bad tackler either. Look at that. Equal with Zane Davids on 76 for the series.
A number of Irish on that graphic there, just showing, as you said, why are they so consistent.
Terry Kennedy just one behind them. That's very interesting indeed. Good graphic.
Okay.
That team providing all the stats and research and numbers for you here across the series, making us commentators sound like we know what we're talking about.
Oh, no.
There's Sean Williams to Speckman. Letabele. Here's Impi Visser. Sawyers Wapi. Lades on the rat with Speckman. Cat Letabele runs it into Hugo Keenan, who makes a good tackle. And Zach Ward, like he's done all season, steals ball for Ireland. Keenan, Mullen. Well, at 12-0 and at half-time, Mullen's happy to put it over the sideline. And they will go to half-time in the 5th place final with a decent lead here over South Africa. Ireland came into this tournament number 2 ranked team in the world. They've had their best ever season in an HSBC Sevens, and they're looking to finish it off here in style against South Africa, who by contrast have had their real struggles. They won Dubai at the start of the series way back in December last year, failed to reach a cup final after that on the series, and they're preparing for the Monaco repechage later this month to win that last remaining golden ticket to the Paris Olympics. Sawyers Wapi flicks it off the deck to Visser. Comerford comes in, wrestling into the floor. Sawyers Wapi to Williams. Speckman, Oosthuizen. Right foot step, then the pace and the fend. Oosthuizen's got work to do though here. He might need some help from Speckman. Great tackle. The jackal was on. It was Andrew Smith, I think, but the decision goes against him. Sawyers Wapi now. Good energy here from South Africa in this second half. Bit flat in the opening 7 minutes from them. Lades. He's shaken off a knock he took in the first half. Good to see him still out there. Oosthuizen to Williams in midfield. Long ball over the top to Sawyers Wapi. Bit of shake, rattle and roll. Oosthuizen. Speckman. This is the hum around this stadium. This 5th place final, looking forward to the big qualifier playoffs in our super session later on. Plus all the medal matches in the championship division, men and women.
Sorry, I didn't see the tap. I need to make sure. Sorry, I didn't see it.
Super session, KT. 12 games in it. They're all bangers.
Oh, it's going to be super duper, that's for sure. So much on the line to look forward to.
Subs.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Yeah, time off, thank you.
What a way to finish out this season.
Well, they promised jeopardy, and that's exactly what we're going to get.
Number 8, sub.
There's going to be some very relieved coaches, players, unions at the end of today. Some very disappointing
Number 9's coming off. Are you sure the number's right?
All to unfold later.
Cheers.
There you go. Women's playoffs first and the qualifiers. If you win those games, you are a core nation on the series next season.
Time on, please. Crouch.
So much to play for in those matches.
Bind.
And we're going to have 2 new teams in the men's series next season. We know that much because all 4 of the teams from the Challenger Series are in those qualifying playoffs in the men's competition. Here's Selvin Davids looking to hit back for South Africa. Gives it to Sawyers Wapi, the old firm, going to work for the blitz box. Sawyers Wapi's over the line.
Come off.
They're going to have a look at this.
Try yes or no, please.
Not sure he got it down.
Stand by, Adam.
Oh, it's Comerford underneath, and did he get that ball down? It looks like it's on the deck there.
Adam, I have a decision.
Yeah.
No try. The player has lost control of the ball.
Oh, right there, good call. Right at the end. Comerford, what a stop.
Absolutely, try saver on the line. They don't get much closer than that. The Leinsterman Niall Comerford standing up on defence for his team. 24 years of age, his 24th event on the series.
Come on, please.
Had a big responsibility when Terry Kennedy left the scene to play some club rugby in Australia and start working in a sort of post-match career for most of last season. Comerford really had to play a lot of minutes for this Ireland team.
Stay bound.
Actually served him quite well this season because giving him more and more exposure. And here's another one getting exposure this weekend, and Hugo Keenan, good carry. Comerford, McNulty leading South Africa 12-0 here. Jordan Conroy's out there. Still got that tape around the head. He picked up a cut in the opening game. He can't hold on to that pass, though. It was behind him.
Just a knock on.
Oh, Comerford's body language says it all there. Just hasn't been flowing for Conroy this weekend.
So I mentioned our super session coming up. How exciting it's going to be. These are the men's qualifier finals. Win these and you are a coronation on the HSBC Series next season. And I mean, the USA up against Samoa. Samoa haven't won a game all weekend. USA are unbeaten, but one game of sevens, you just never know. Then Germany against Kenya. Kenya will be enjoying a lot of support here. Kenya corner will be jumping. All South American affair between Uruguay and Chile. Uruguay, the Challenger Series winners this season. They'll be favourites there. And then what about Canada and Spain? Canada have got all sorts of problems this weekend. They haven't won a game. They've had red cards. Spain have won everything they've played and been outstanding.
The home team has looked sharp, like really, really sharp. And I was wondering how they would be able to absorb playing at home. And they've played better than I've seen them all year, to be fair.
Winner takes all, to use a phrase, is what that is all about. There are knockout games and there are knockout games, and those games are different. Here's Sawyer's Wapi sliding towards the halfway line. Got the ball from Davids. Here's Speckman. Oh, NFL-style quarterback throw to Pretorius, who's out there. Number 6.
First man.
Oh, McNulty just says, I'll have that, thanks. Conroy. Supported by Mullen.
Tackle!
Multi again. 2:45 to go here. Still a 2-score lead for Ireland. No points in the second half. All the action's been down their end. But they've not conceded any points. They decide to kick now. It's a long kick too. Herring back is Christy Chrobala. He's actually presented his first ever Blitzbok training jersey by our good buddy Chris Dry. He now wears his #1 shirt on the series.
Don't play him.
Hello,
Nice
Chris,
work.
if you're watching. Cape Town. And here's Pretorius on the near side. Jump step. And the fend. Good tackle, but Cribben couldn't prevent the ball to Williams, and now Wimpy Vissa will finally get a score for the Blitzboks. We've had to wait 12 minutes of this 5th place playoff final, but they're on the board.
Oh, that was a hard try. Ireland giving up possession, kicking the ball long, and South Africa getting back in numbers. Some great work by Pretorius. And the lead up to it, Smith also getting in support, and that's a tough score. But Vissa has given his country a chance.
There's the extra 2. Impi Vissa. Impi is a Zulu word meaning a group of warriors. It's not a nickname, it was his given name. He also has a degree in mechanical engineering. Impi Vissa.
Yeah.
Davids goes long.
Backwards.
Ward drops it but picks it up again just in the nick of time. A minute to go here, 5 points the difference. Ireland with the ball. Looking to cap off their best ever season in HSB Sevens with a win here in the 5th place final. They got a penalty here.
Clearly off your feet, leave the ball, please.
Yeah, his hands went straight to deck there. Soy Swapi, when he's over the pill, we've got to hold your own body weight. That was the only technical thing you got wrong, because it was there quickly.
Ireland are going to be 6th seeds at the Olympic Games in Paris in July, which means they'll likely be in a pool with the top-ranked team, New Zealand, in the Olympics. The official pools will be announced
Your mark, please.
after the Monaco repechage.
Talk about high stakes.
That's
man,
fine. They're good, they're good.
top teams going to that repechage in Monaco on both sides of the women's and men's.
Well, South Africa, they'll be up against 4 nations. Canada, Great Britain,
Spain.
Ireland have put it off the park. Ireland will finish 5th in Madrid. They were so close to a championship semi-final, but they've done all they can do today. They've won 2 games and they have capped off their best ever season in HSBC Sevens with a 5th place finish here in Madrid.